Hi guys, my name is Sam Murphy. I'm a marine naturalist with Island Adventures Whale Watching. We're going to get out on the water and look for whales and wildlife today, but first, let's talk about responsible whale watching on the water. First, we are always going to maintain nice slow speeds when approaching the scene and while on scene with wildlife. That means 7 knots or less. Two, we are going to parallel view whenever possible, traveling with the wildlife alongside them. And 3, we of course always maintain both local and state regulation distances for all cetaceans on the water. Let's go do it.
Yes, and Amy's holding up this amazing cup right here. This is a souvenir bottomless, we call it a coffee cup. It works for coffee.
Alrighty guys, just like that the crew got us safely off the dock.
To see some common murres in the mix, another alcid. An alcid that's an incredibly deep diver. Someone at one point documented a common murre at almost 500 feet beneath the surface. So over at our 1 o'clock, there's a cluster of auklets at the surface. There's also cormorant in the mix. Horn, hence the name rhinoceros, and they will dive down using their wings to swim beneath the surface in search of food. Scanning out over Rosario Strait here. This is pretty much the point at which Rosario Strait meets the southern portion of the Strait of Georgia. We get some fun currents forming, concentrating the bait. And then Rocky has had 3 kids in her lifetime. She still travels with her youngest surviving offspring, T37B, and her 2 kids. Well, her 1 kid. We think one may have passed away since the publishing of this guide. And then, of course, we have Volker with her 5 surviving offspring for whom she travels with. She's got a bit of a kink to her dorsal fin, right? A bit of a bend that she's had since she was young. And then this is Inky. This is that huge male we've been seeing. Let's do a side-by-side comparison. Hold on. Now, Inky, of course, is the sprouter of the group. That nice tall fin with a notch missing from it. Side-by-side spinnaker here, traveling with Inky. Very sharp point to their dorsal fin. They still have quite a bit of growing up to do since they're only about 9 years old as of now. You can kind of see that bend in her dorsal a little bit. So it's going to be really interesting to see how she develops in the coming years. Now, do we have any other questions floating around out there before we kind of wrap up our discussion today? We all doing okay? Yeah? Thank you. Awesome. Love to hear it.